Ricochet still has no hair, and Prince Nana still has no coat. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Count coming at you. And before I get into this video, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Guys, always remember it costs you nothing to hit the like button and subscribe, and it helps the channel out in more ways than you even know. But on last night's episode of Dynamite, we got a very interesting promo from Ricochet. As we all know, Ricochet has always been somebody who in the past has let his in-ring work do the talking for him. And ever since he's gotten to AEW, he's slowly been improving, especially in the character that he's doing right now, where he's this nerdy, obnoxious heel with this vicious side. I'm really enjoying the character work that he's doing. Everybody always seems to bring up, the wrestlers that AEW fumbled, that when they go to WWE, they have been able to present them in a much better light and in a much more interesting way. But the reverse never really gets talked about, right? It never really gets talked about the wrestlers that WWE fumbled that AEW has been able to present in a much more interesting way. People like Swerve Strickland, Ricochet, and Tony Storm, they have vastly been more interesting since they've been in AEW than they were in WWE. But on Dynamite last night, Ricochet, he comes out, and they're in Phoenix, Arizona, and he's getting booed, and he's talking about, boo all you want, you guys are some animals, and he gets really close into the camera, and he's like basically saying, I'm trying to make this quick because just like Kevin Durant, I'm trying to find the quickest way to get out of the city. Gets big boos for that, and he's getting this constant chant of ball towards his way. And Ricochet starts talking about how ever since he's been into AEW, he's kicked everybody's favorites ass. He starts naming Swerve, Will Ospreay, Darby Allin, all these people that he's beaten since he's got into AEW. And when you boo a winner, which he calls himself a winner, it's like you're booing in this void of nothingness. And he says he's proven that he's been a winner in AEW, but the one thing that would prove it even more is gold. Ricochet is looking for some gold, baby. And he keeps saying it. I like the way that he's like, baby, Ricochet is a funny guy right now, right? And he keeps going on about that, and you get Swerve Strickland's music hits, but you see no Swerve. It's Prince Nana, and Prince Nana comes out, and he's basically breaking down the history of how long he's been in the business and what that jacket means to the embassy and Prince Nana. As we all know, that's the jacket that Swerve Strickland was wearing. That's a jacket that Jimmy Rave wore. It's totally been associated with the embassy as far as, we can go back and remember. And you have Ricochet get real face-to-face with Nana. And he says, do you want this coat, man? You're going to have to take it. And he keeps getting closer to this, like, take it, take it. And then he tells Nana, he's like, you're not going to get this back. And we see Nana get real emotional. And then Ricochet does his signature Jada Kiss laugh in his face, and he walks off. Now, there was no Swerve. But as we're getting closer to Revolution, it's becoming more and more obvious that we're going to get Swerve versus Ricochet too. Ricochet has been on social media stating things like, he's moved on. He's already beaten Swerve. But the way that this is going into a much more personal, direction, it's obvious that's the way we're going to go. Now, for me, it's really hard to say who's going to win because I feel like Swerve is a made man, much in the like of the ways of Will Ospreay and MJF, how they have been entrenched in the fact that they are one of the faces of AEW. And Ricochet's a guy who he's on the come up. Like I said, he's been doing some really good work in AEW. So beating a guy like Swerve twice, I feel like would work wonders for him. But I feel as if we want to get to a point where we're going to have that third match and it be a really violent simulation, something like a steel cage match or a no sanction match, because the way that this is going, it's going in a much more personal route. And if you've noticed the pattern of AEW booking, the blow off match for feuds that get into really personal areas is usually an unsanctioned match. And I don't know how a guy like Swerve can top an unsanctioned match when he had one with Hangman Page where he had a syringe, stuck in his mouth. You literally have to probably amputate a limb, for him to be able to top the violence in that type of match. But that's where I think the direction is going. I think we're going to have Ricochet versus Swerve at Revolution. Swerve's going to pick up the W. It's going to set up a third match, and it's going to be a violent simulation. It's going to be a bloody and gory mess, and that's what AEW is known for. For some people, they love it. Other people, they don't. But we just got to face the facts that is what they are about. And me, personally, I'm down with it. But let me know what you guys think about this promo. Have you been enjoying Ricochet's work since it's been in AEW? Do you think this promo work is improving? Do you not see it improving? Do you think I'm just so far left on that thought process that I'm just speaking like a crazy person? Like I said earlier, guys, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps the channel out in more ways than you even know. And always remember that it's free. I'm Kevin Zwicker. I'm out.